welcome to another video. This video is going to be a little bit different to the others because whilst I've been absolutely loving making these vlogs recently, I really want to use this channel to share with you some things that have helped me in recovering from various mental health conditions. So today I want to tell you about this thing that I call an emergency self-care kit. Often when we experience a panic attack or an urge to act a certain way, or simply a kind of change in situation that sets us off balance a little bit, then it can be really overwhelming, and in those moments it can be difficult to think rationally. So it can be really hard to manage the situation, to know what to do. And that's why it's a good idea to prepare ourselves for an eventual emergency situation, because let's face it, whoever we are and whatever we're going through, at some point we're bound to have things come up like this. In a period when I was particularly vulnerable to these kinds of things, I decided to make myself this little kit that I would be able to pull out whenever I felt that things were starting to get a little bit too much. And I took my time assembling this box, choosing kind of bits and bobs that I found visually appealing, so that I was making it as easy as possible for me to refer to this box in times of need. And I probably spent a little bit more money on things in this box than I would usually spend on this kind of thing. For example, as you'll see in a minute, I've included a little tissue box that's actually rather fancy. It's kind of got colourful messages and stuff on it. But you know, that's okay, because we need to remember that making things like this is really an act of self-compassion, and cultivating self-compassion is something that is so necessary for your well-being, but also for everyone's well-being around you. And of course, this is not something that you'll need to carry around with you for every single minute of the rest of your life. It's really just kind of a starting point in cultivating and practicing self-compassion, because we find that the more we practice these things, the more we give ourselves the time and attention that we need, then we start to find patterns and we can do it by ourselves, so that, you know, a month or two down the line, you don't need to carry around a pink box with you in your bag. You can simply use similar principles with whatever you have at that time. The first thing you'll need is a container. I'm using this tin from the Body Shop that used to contain hand creams or something like that. Try and find one small enough so that you can carry it around with you. Next, I'm lining it with some fancy paper, just to make it a little bit more personalised, and I don't know, I just love that paper. And yet, I'm going all out, complete with shredded paper, but mainly this is to ensure that the stuff inside doesn't rattle about. So the first thing I'm including in my week kit is a small notebook. I'll take some time when I'm feeling more stable to write some nice quotes to keep me going when I start to wobble. It doesn't matter how slowly you go, as long as you don't give up. The next bit is probably my most important piece of advice in this whole video. Write down how you feel. Yes, that's right, in exactly that moment when you feel the wobble coming on, that's when it is so crucial to pause and reflect on any thoughts passing through your head, any feelings of unease and difficulty, and any physical sensations such as tensing or contracting. It is only by bringing awareness to these events that you can begin to dispel them. This one I love, the self-soothing massage. Treat yourself to a nice smelling hand cream or an oil or anything you choose. Then really allow yourself this time and space where you focus your attention on gently massaging an area of your body. It can be your hands, your neck, your scalp, etc. Try to feel the comfort in your own touch, your own warmth, and see if this helps to calm your mind a little. Next, I've included some mints. And also, if you take any medication for anxiety and such, it might be a good idea to have a small supply with you. I'm putting some tissues in there and also a cereal bar. Basically, this is a mobile home. Finally, I'm choosing to bring with me a few of my favourite coloured pens to do some colouring, which is something that I find really relaxing. So, taking a colouring book from the shelf, I'm just cutting out a few pages so that they fit nicely into the box. Ta-da! That's your emergency self-care kit. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and that you might have found some of these ideas useful to you. I remember I used to put lipstick in there because personally I found it really helped me with urges to binge and purge. So it's up to you. On that note, lots and lots of love, and see you again soon. Bye.